Hey, how's it going? I'm Jake. I'm here with Jean-Luc, and we're about to play some Lawbreakers.
Yeah.
Gonna break the law.
All right. Let's. Yeah, this is the beta, which started yesterday. For those who have early access to it, it will be open starting tomorrow, and then it goes until the 3rd, which I believe is Monday.
Yes. You and I both had a chance to play quite a bit yesterday. We played a couple rounds.
Played a couple rounds, did really well, which means I'll probably do terrible today.
Yeah. Everyone keeps in the chat saying, this is Overwatch, guys.
Oh, boy. All right, just getting right into it, huh? So,
yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, considering a lot of, maybe not hate, but people are pretty lukewarm about this, maybe we should talk about what we think about it. Because initially, when I saw this game, and when I did a live stream with Mike a couple months ago, I was thinking that this is, like, I wasn't too interested. It seemed very generic.
Right.
But I actually got my hands on it recently. And it's actually pretty fun. It does clearly lack character, which Overwatch has.
Yeah, or like a character that you like. I mean, it's got character, but it's very throwbacky. All 90s edge to it.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with... So they have 8 classes now. There's a secret 9th class that's unlocked.
I bet it's like a sniper class. I feel like
there's no sniper in this game, so that would make sense. I've tried them all. I actually like all of them except for the battle medic, but only because they have a grenade launcher I don't particularly care for. Right now, I'm just going to start with the Vanguard, and if anyone has any requests, we can certainly get into that later. The thing... I understand why people compare games to Overwatch. It's the popular game. It's the easiest thing to compare to. It's got classes with characters in it. But I'd say the big difference is Overwatch is very team composition dependent, where every classes aren't meant to be balanced against each other, right? It's much more like chess, right? Like a Mercy isn't necessarily meant to kill a Roadhog in a one-on-one battle, right?
Yeah.
In this game, every class can easily stand their own against every other class.
Yeah.
So that's not really... it's more about which class you prefer and which kind of fits your play style the best.
And I think there's a little bit more of an emphasis on movement in this game as opposed to Overwatch.
Totally. I'm going to die. I'll try my best to play and talk. We'll see how I do. I also really like the modes in this game a lot. I think they're all like pretty creative and inventive. Twists on formulas, especially Overcharge, which is the battery one. Hopefully we'll get that.
I really like the...
oh my god, wow. No team. Yeah, turn the sound down.
I really like the... Jake, turn up your mic. I really like the sort of take on domination, how basically right when you capture a point, it's locked in and you get that point.
Right.
And then it resets and you have to capture again. I think it's kind of cool. You don't see that as often.
Boy.
Yeah, we were doing pretty good yesterday.
No, I'm not doing so hot right now. It's just how these games go, I feel.
I know.
Or it's like, when I was playing yesterday, not that many people were probably in it as much. And so it's like, oh, you got all the noobs in it. And now,
I feel like that's how it typically goes with me when it comes to first-person shooters.
Absolutely.
Is that I feel like I'm generally pretty decent at first-person shooters.
Right.
So when I start, usually I do pretty well. But as the
also some of my key bindings are off.
The casuals start to lose interest, then that's when I don't do as well.
Okay, and
game looks exactly like Overwatch. All pass. I mean, it doesn't look exactly like Overwatch.
It really isn't. Like I said, like it plays very differently. Like the structure and the objectives and how you operate and what you're doing is very different.
Yeah.
Enemy is still in the lead.
And I'll be monitoring chat the whole time. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them. Like, when is the PS4 beta? I don't know. Is it the same time? Do you know?
I think it's a little later. They have it on their website. They have it listed. There is going to be a PS4 beta.
Yeah, there'll be a PS4 beta. We're playing right now on PC.
I saw someone say, is this the game where you shoot behind? Yes. So you can do that. There's a blind fire mode.
Is that only him?
You. Nope, every character can do that.
I did not know that.
So that may sound weird in terms of like, oh, well, why would I ever do... Like, the chances of you actually killing somebody by shooting behind you seems kind of so slim that you wouldn't bother. But it has a secondary use, and that is... when you are in the zero gravity areas, you shoot behind you, it propels you forward. So you can use it to get yourself moving faster.
That's pretty cool.
In 0G, which is actually really, really useful in certain situations.
Someone asked what class you're using. This is the Vanguard.
This is the Vanguard, which has this chain gun, and you can kind of like fly around the map. Okay. Overwatch, kind of a diva in that sense, although they're not like a tank necessarily like diva. Then they got this kind of grenade you throw, and then you have this charge ability where you kind of can ground slam into somebody. Okay, let's try and get these objectives here.
How many game modes?
Let me see.
I haven't really looked. I've just done quick play, and it just randomly
There's Turf War, there's Overcharge, there's
Blitzball.
Uplink, and there's Blitzball. So that's the 4 I can think of.
Blitzball's really fun, too. I like Blitzball.
Blitzball's fun. The ball is voiced by Justin Roiland, which is pretty good. All right, we're not doing so hot here.
But yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. If you want Jean-Luc to try a different character.
Yeah, if you want me to switch characters at any point, totally cool with that. All right.
Oh, someone's coming.
Too late.
From both sides. Oh, you captured.
Let's get this middle one.
Oh, this is the Turf War. This is what I was talking about, the thing on Conquest.
I like it. Oh! Wow. Who got me? Oh, Wraith. That's the class you like a lot. It's got this like little submachine gun and then a knife.
Yeah, the Wraith is a lot of fun. I really like knifing in this. It's very satisfying. Like when I forget what it's called, like sword finisher or something like that.
Right.
And they like basically explode. Because, when you knife someone, they usually explode.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch up here.
Is this better than Big Rig's over-the-road racing?
No,
never.
No. That game's, as you know,
perfect.
We at GameSpot gave that game a perfect 10. As it deserves.
Do you think this game will last? That's a good question.
Yeah, that's a very good question in terms of...
They're really pushing the esport aspect of this game.
Yes, but at the same time, they're not pushing it in a way that I find off-putting. Like, an issue I've always had with... Get him.
3, 2, 1.
I've always hated, like, games where they're very much trying to be, like, esportsy before it finds a community. This game, it seems more like they're leaving it open for esports, and if the community kind of really comes around it, then that works out.
Well, when I went to PAX and at E3, I don't know if you saw their booth at E3, but they had like an announcer and they were like doing competitions.
To be fair, that makes sense in a
it does
environment like that. I'm more talking about when they put out like those promotional videos where it's like a fake esports commentary.
Yeah, okay.
That's the kind of stuff that I cringe at. I think it helps that this game's going to be only $30. I think it's a very appropriate price for this game.
Is it 30 or 40? I thought it was
30.
Oh,
it's going to be 30 bucks.
Okay.
30 bucks. No microtransactions, I believe.
I thought there were, but they were
maybe.
I don't know.
There are loot boxes in this game, which if I get some later, we can open up. They're okay.
I know. I open them like,
I think they
don't know
like
what that is. Don't care.
They certainly lack the flash of Overwatch. I'll agree with that for sure. I think that's a fair comparison. Oh my god, I'm not doing good today.
3, 2, 1.
Someone says you suck at this game. Yeah, you ain't wrong. At least today.
When is the console beta? Someone in the chat said the console beta has not been announced yet.
Oh, I thought they said they were doing one though. Maybe they.
I think they're doing one. Maybe it just means the date.
Yeah, maybe.
Because at E3 it sounded like they were gonna do that.
Yeah, also, I need to I'm not really focusing on the objectives. Someone asked about unlocks.
Yeah, someone says they're not pushing the esport aspect of this game at all. Cliffy B even said explicitly that he didn't care for it. And if it happened, that's that.
Yeah, that's what he said during our E3 interview.
But
you're right. I mean that at the event.
I still think that I could. When I've seen this game a couple times at events like at PAX and stuff like that, and it definitely seems like they want to. They definitely wouldn't complain if this ended up being
sure. Oh, sure. And to be fair, it's hard because events like that, that's the best way to show off a game like this. It's
they had professional commentators commentating these games, and they were pulling the best players and trying to have tournaments and stuff like that. And yeah, that's my thoughts on that. All the characters in this game, basically seem like different versions of Cliffy B's
personality.
Psyche. Yeah. Like you get a kill and you're like, I deserve that, or like
the eight sides of Cliffy B's ego.
Someone says Titanfall?
Titanfall?
This, to be honest, reminds me more of Titanfall than it does.
Sure, very different. It focused on mobility, but in a different way.
Yeah. In terms of like the art style too, I can kind of see.
Yeah, definitely. No, we lost bad. Lost bad.
Isn't games done quick soon? Yeah, I think it is.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun. I always enjoy that. I forget that they do it multiple times a year.
Yeah. One year we actually did a whole Games Done Quick live stream here.
I saw that. That was.
Callie
cool.
in the chat says rip.
Rip. Yeah. Hopefully we'll get in a better match here. Let's leave the match so I get a different group of people. If this is a ranking system where they rank your match, see, that's appropriate. Probably maybe even a D, if we're being honest.
It's a competitive arena shooter. Esports gets thrown around heaps with titles like these, but I just remember him being particularly ambivalent regarding it. Yeah, that's probably fair. And esports does get thrown around a lot. I can't argue with that. But just from my perspective, being there, I was like, all right, they definitely want to make this something.
Someone brought up arena shooter. Interesting point. I do think this game actually feels different from Quake Champions, which is the other like arena shooter. They are both arena shooters, but in terms of like where this game could fit, I think both those games could equally like fit in this space without encroaching on each other. At least in terms of the way they play.
Someone says, wow, that was a bunch of menus to sit through before entering another game. Yeah, that is one thing I've noticed is when you complete a game, it's like next, next. Next. You did leave, though.
I did leave because I wanted to get a different group of people. So the Assassin, I liked playing the Assassin in the early alpha where there's only 4 characters. I'm doing a lot worse with them now because I feel like they changed them a little bit. I can show them off, though. I love the momentum of them, but they are definitely overpowered. We were getting our asses handed to me last night when I was playing with some friends by some assassins, but I love the speed of the grapple.
Yeah, that thing's pretty cool. Billy says, GDQ is this weekend. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you for letting people know. That stuff's always really cool.
Right. Okay, so this is Uplink, which essentially, yeah, you got this satellite that you grab and you bring over to your base, and then it charges at your base. And the charge is it's similar to Overcharge, which is the battery one. The difference between the two is Overcharge, the battery itself charges. With Uplink, your base is the one charging up. So if we were to steal it and bring it back, they would keep their percentage. We have to start at 0 and get it up. With Overcharge, the battery itself is just charging, so what I like about that mode is they could get the battery charged to 100%, and then you could steal the battery and instantly score. Like, just let them do all the work and then just steal it at the end.
Oh, man. Bob Jones says, hey, all. How's it going? How are you doing, Jean-Luc?
I'm doing okay. I'm not at the game, but you know, just overall, doing fine.
Enemy uplink is at 50%.
Yeah, we'll have some actual good gameplay going up on YouTube later, where I did way better.
The I like the 0G area too. I thought it would be kind of gimmicky at first.
No,
but it's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, it fits really well. They put it into the. I'm gonna get off.
Hi, it's Jake from State Farm. That is me, Jake from State Farm. Although I'm not wearing khakis.
Let's go to. I like Gunslinger. You get this cool warp. You get this knife that you throw that like tells you where enemies are. Okay.
Nice. Oh, I think you hit him. Did you hit him?
I think I did.
Looked like it. Looked like it was right on.
Oh, what got me? Vanguard. Other meteor. So we need to. Our team is not.
Spezny once again says Lawbreakers and Overwatch are very different games. Lawbreakers seems far more mechanic heavy as opposed to Overwatch's game sensibility management aspects. Yeah, I think when people actually play this game, or if people actually play this game, they will realize that like while comparisons to Overwatch are completely valid, it is a very
it's a different game. Dang. That's the thing about that assassin. They get up on you and you're dead. There's not much you can do about it. Let's see here. Come on, guys.
Rack PlayStation says you guys are doing a terrible job and have little to no knowledge of the game you play. Like a bleeped out a monkey would do better if he has a hat.
Cool.
I kind of lost you at the end there about the hat. But I mean a monkey.
Does
with
the
a
hat make him
better?
Better?
If so, can we get that hat?
Yeah, I'll wear that hat. All right.
He says agree to disagree. Okay, I'm lost.
All right.
Hey, Joey looks like Jean-Luc on Thursdays.
What?
Oh, isn't Joey supposed to normally do the Thursday stream with you?
Yeah, me and Friday. Usually we do a Friday stream.
Oh, okay.
We're not doing a Friday stream though because a little game called Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild has some
DLC. What?
Hot DLC coming out tonight actually.
Oh, Callie's cleared this up for us. The monkey from Futurama had a hat that made him smarter. I remember that.
Oh, okay. It was a Futurama joke.
Okay.
Right. Well,
I respect that because Futurama is fantastic.
Yeah. Your joke was not though. Come on. Team, where's my team?
Red Diggity Dog says I like a hat. Who doesn't like a good hat?
Let's get the Wraith going here. I like this guy because he can slide and you can wall jump. Woo! Good mobility to this guy. Although I'm really bad with his, so you can throw his knife and then it will eventually explode. You can also shoot it. I find that really hard to use effectively.
DickSavvyD says, I still haven't done any of the story in Breath of the Wild. Guess the aim of doing it before DLC is dead.
Well, the DLC, at least this one, is not story related, so I feel like it slots in a way where you can just kind of, it just kind of becomes part of the game.
Yeah. I would recommend doing the story though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The second DLC though looks very story heavy, so you might want to take care of the story before you get to that one.
Someone brought up PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. That game's really cool.
I haven't played it yet still. I know.
You're hoping it would be on sale?
I was hoping it would be on sale.
I think that game's doing too well to be on sale.
I know. And like, friend brought up a good point. It's in early access, and you know, it's like, okay, fine, I guess. But I don't know, whatever, man. That game's doing so well, they don't need the extra money. Yeah, so right there, I just shot that, and then I could explode it by shooting at it. But just like actually like getting somebody in that fire is like pretty tough.
Yeah. I know the knife move or the shooting the knife. I think it's cool, but like the amount of times I actually hit someone with it is never.
There we go. All right. Oh, that I hit. Dude, I got that guy right there. That was cool. Oh, shit. Oh. I was not doing bad there. That was okay.
Yeah.
All right. Our team, I don't know what my team's doing, though. They're not
running the objective. I've noticed that in this game.
Yeah.
People don't like to run the objectives. Maybe because it's still new and these objectives are a little bit
different.
Yeah,
and you just got like, oh, throw my friend a little bit under the bus here. Where he's like, guys, I have 17 kills. And I was like, cool. How's the objective going? He's like, haven't bothered with that. I'm like, thanks.
Oh, nice.
All right, let's get back.
I noticed some maps have green lines on the ground that'll point you to the health station.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
That's really key, I feel like, is learning where the health stations are in this. So we lost bad. Ooh.
What's with all this sliding on the floor bollocks and new FPSs? Who does that? Well, yeah, I guess that has appeared a lot. I don't know.
I like it. It's fun.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to duck under your enemies. But yeah, in real life, I don't think that'd be very effective. If you slid towards someone, you just get shot. They just slightly look down.
There's a whole game devoted to that called Vanquish. It's pretty good.
It's true.
So, yeah, and that's also only Justice's character. There's no, like, crouch in this game.
Yeah, I did notice that. I was trying to do that. But
which I kind of like, because I think about most fast-paced games like this, and I'm like, I don't need a crouch. Like, that's not a thing I need. In this game, you're like, oh, why would I ever crouch?
You can crouch in Titanfall, right?
You can crouch in Titanfall.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think I can't think of many situations where like, oh, thank God I can crouch right now, because it's gotta move.
No stash drops yet.
Gotta level up.
Yeah. Gotta play better.
Hopefully we get into games, because that was one issue we were having yesterday when we were playing together. It kept kicking us.
Although I didn't have that later at night.
I think it's because we were grouped up. I've noticed games sometimes have a little bit tougher time finding matches and keeping you in matches when you're grouped up.
In your group.
Especially, even that's an issue with Overwatch, I feel like. They still haven't really worked out. Like, if you're in a group of 4 or 5, it can be really tough to get a game.
There's, this game does a couple cool things. Well, for one, actually, like, grouping up is pretty quick. Like, you just hit a button and you're, like, some games, like, I feel like it takes forever just to, like, get in a party with people. This game does it pretty quick, which is nice. This game has built-in Discord support, which is neat.
Oh, yeah,
so,
I remember hearing about that.
Basically, if you aren't already in a Discord, the game will put you in, like, in your friends in a temporary Discord channel.
That's pretty cool.
Which is pretty neat.
That'd be cool if more games start to do things like that.
Yeah, and then the other one is I had the game crash on me. I know, cool, right? And it's a beta.
Cool feature.
Really rad feature. But when I loaded the application back up, it actually put me right back in the match. I was already in. Just immediately. It gave me the option of like, oh, do you want to go back in the match or not? But that's like, I don't know. Not many games do that. That's pretty cool. Oh, boy. Let's cancel and try again. Yeah, sometimes I get in pretty quick in a match. Other times it takes a while.
Yeah. Like, that was pretty quick.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so a little weird. You know, it's a beta. They're still working out the kinks. The game comes out in 2 months still, you know. Let's try,
Dix AVD says, imagine if Nintendo games had Discord support instead of their weird squid peripheral.
Yeah. I mean, at a certain point, it's like, there's a phone app for Discord. Might as well just use that, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's a bit weird. So I didn't think I'd like this guy at first because he's just got this shotgun, very heavy, very slow. But for defending, this guy is really good.
He's the one that throws up a shield, right?
Yeah, he throws up the shield like that, and then also has this armor he'll put on.
We were
like this.
Damn. Taking a lot.
Right, I took like a couple rockets to the face there. Basically.
Jean-Luc and I were playing yesterday. We played some Blitzball, and someone on the other team was playing this character. And whenever we'd almost get to the ball, they'd throw up
the shield, which is really smart.
Pretty cool.
He was also the only one on his team actually doing anything.
And his name was also Lawbreakers, so I wonder if he was like on the development team and knew what he was doing.
Right. Cliffy B himself playing.
Yeah.
All right, so this is overcharged. We grab the battery. Let's try and see if we can get this here. Oh.
How'd you do that? You just like...
Oh, so he's got this this charge run where he'll just like knock people over if he hits them, which I didn't because I just died. But if you're in the air and you do it, you do like a ground pound.
Battery stolen.
All right.
Enemy is charging the battery.
Oh, we gotta get that battery, guys.
Yeah, you do. I like the maps too.
Yeah,
that I've played.
Well-made maps.
Nice. Get him, get him.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. That looks satisfying.
Oh. I was expected.
One thing I've noticed, are you a robot?
Hmm? This one I'm a robot, yeah.
But I feel like when he dies, he still explodes in blood. Sometimes. I feel like I've seen that happen before.
All right. Well, we'll keep an eye on that.
Or like I've knifed one and it like exploded in blood. And I was like, okay. And it makes like the like fleshy explosive noise too.
That guy exploded.
Man.
Everything feels good. Like the weapons feel good to use. All right, you got that. Yeah.
What's that?
Like the weapons feel good to use. Like there's good like sound effects, you know. Like it's It's a very well-made game.
Battery stolen. Enemy is charging the battery.
All right.
Battery is fully charged.
So this reminds me
Get
of
'em.
Quake more than Overwatch. It's certainly in that it's arena shooter. Like I wouldn't call Overwatch an arena shooter. It's a class-based, you know. It's more TF2. Oh, armor fight.
Enemy scored.
There's no beta for PS4 yet, I guess. Nope, not yet.
The
Ah,
battery
yeah,
has been
I was gonna.
reset.
This is gonna be open beta though, starting tomorrow.
Battery stolen.
Spesny once again, he says the only issue I have with this game is the maps look rather bland with identical color palettes. Honestly, need some more variety in aesthetics. I agree with that. I think the maps, like I said before, I think the maps are well designed, but maybe not super interesting.
There's a couple that are interesting.
Yeah, there's a couple that have like hints at something.
This one's pretty bland visually. I'll agree.
It's just like base that.
Right.
That it's
white
like,
walls with blue or red. Yeah.
Yeah, like lab-based thing with weapons and health packs.
I agree.
But there is one, I forget what it's called, but it I made the joke.
The
Yeah,
Hanamura
I made
one.
a joke like, oh, it's the Hanamura map. That one's kind of cool
because
like,
anything that has a Japanese theme is just Hanamura.
yeah. Because it is.
Oh, come on.
It's like on a cliff, and I mean, you still see areas like this, which is kind of annoying, but
yeah,
it's kind of cool.
Ah, my
Let's
team.
get a tropical island map with lots of color. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I noticed that
that'd be neat.
Call of Duty Infinite Warfare has a map like that I think just came out.
Really?
Maybe it didn't just come out. I haven't played Infinite Warfare much at all, but
I did not
was
like
like
multiplayer.
I know I didn't care much for it either, but I saw that and I was like, all right, I kind of want to play it just for this because this map looks really interesting. I always loved it when Call of Duty, when they made those maps that like didn't really fit. Like they made one in like an amusement park that was really cool, I think for Black Ops 2.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. I think a Blade Runner like neon night map would be awesome in this game. Yeah, I think that would fit really well.
Come on.
What was the name of that game they announced? Xbox announced during their press conference that almost looked like a Blade Runner sort of styled.
Oh, the pixel one. Ooh.
Maybe someone in the chat knows.
Something night?
Yeah, like the characters were pixeled, right? But then the backgrounds were... Man, that game looked so cool.
Yeah, visually, yeah, the game looked amazing. Don't know how that game actually plays or what kind of game it is.
Oh, get the health. There was a line back there.
Ooh.
To the right.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're right.
you
You're right.
Follow the line.
Yeah. Oh, good call. Oh!
It's called The Last Night.
The Last Night. There we go.
How about trees full of radiation? That'd be interesting.
I'd like to see some more maps play with the gravity stuff. In the sense that, I mean, a lot of them do, but like less ground and more having to be in gravity all the time. I don't know if that'd be too hazardous though. Like you're worrying too much about the environment and not enough about shooting. Like there's a delicate balance, I imagine.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know what their plans are as far as like DLC release or anything like that. If they're gonna release free maps or whatnot. Problem is, I get there and none of my team's there.
Is this... How does this not look like Overwatch? It's not a fake RPG mechanics, way different.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
How does this look like Overwatch? I mean, Overwatch has fake RPG mechanics. I don't... Sorry, dude. Not really sure what you're referring to.
Oh, it floats too. That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, you can put it wherever.
Moon map were parts of it having low gravity.
That'd be cool.
Isn't the last night the one with controversy, Jean-Luc?
Yeah, the
last night.
The creators are apparently some pro gamer gators.
Oh, okay.
Say some kind of not so savory things on the social medias.
Okay.
So,
I didn't follow it that much. I just saw the trailer and I was like, wow, this looks rad.
Right, yeah. So I think for
D,
people
Jean-Luc.
who... Yeah.
A D.
I felt like I was trying my best, and my team was just not there for me. on that one. Let's see if I can get. Let's try and get one good match here during the stream.
I think we can do it. I hope we can do it. All right, I'm gonna
look up this beta thing. Yeah. We're getting enough talk about it. Does any character have a turret-like ability to stick to walls in the 0G areas? No, nothing where you can stick turrets on. Leaving lobby. All right, let's cancel. I feel like it's just faster for me to cancel and start over. I get a match quicker. Ooh, Blitzball. Cool. Show off Blitzball. Although every match of Blitzball I've done has been fairly one-sided.
I know. It's either I kick butt or
yeah, we're just getting destroyed. All right. I like playing Wraith with Blitzball. The slide's really key. That was awful.
It looks like this beta is only for PC.
Okay.
Which I think people already knew.
Right. But I know there will be a PS4 beta at some point. I feel fairly confident.
we got a good question here. To the guys at GameStop, how are the servers and matchmaking working? Smoothly, getting kicked a lot? And then you responded, sorry, GameSpot. That's fine. Happens all the time. Sometimes I like almost I'm like GameSpot.
So like I said, sometimes it seems like it takes a little bit to get into a match. Not that long, though. For the most part, it's pretty smooth. I've never been kicked from a match.
Yeah.
I have had trouble sometimes getting in where it like takes forever and we had to like, restart or just it kept cycling to get us in a match. But once I've been in a match, it's been smooth. I haven't noticed any latency.
We mentioned a little earlier, but I think at least the most issue I've had with getting into a match was when we were partied up and trying to play together.
Right. Well, you can hear him.
No, Lawbreakers is not heading to Xbox.
Not now.
Not now, at least.
Cliffy said he would.
It says it could.
Yeah, it could eventually, but right now they're just focusing on, releasing on the platforms and, getting it going in. And from then, maybe they'll put on Xbox.
He says, thanks for understanding and answering my question. You're welcome. If you got any more, we're
get that guy. Oh, that was close.
Oh, no. I think the Wraith is really good in this mode.
I agree.
Like, really good in this mode.
Yeah. But, even like the... like we were saying, the slow guy, the Juggernaut, you'd think you wouldn't be good, but then you can use him as a defensive, like, pretty effectively.
Yeah. Someone in the chat says the characters remind me a lot of Paragon. I haven't played a lot of Paragon, but I have some friends who are really into it, and I can kind of see that.
And there's that influence where, Cliff used to work for Epic, and Paragon's made by Epic. This runs on Unreal Engine, so there's definitely some certain art aesthetic that I imagine carries over that lineage.
Shot clock low.
Bob Jones says, I just hope there will be a traditional FPS on the Switch one day.
And score.
Nice. I kind of hope so, too. I'm really excited for Splatoon, though. Splatoon 2. I know that's not a conventional...
What game would you want on the Switch?
Well...
What type of shooter?
Mike was being a jerk this morning.
That's why I brought it.
He was like, hey, did you hear Wolfenstein's coming to Switch? And I got really excited.
Me too.
And then he's like, no, I just said that. And I'm like, great. I think Wolfenstein would be cool on Switch, but maybe I'm probably just saying that because...
I mean, I'm excited for Splatoon.
I'm super excited for Splatoon. I'm more excited for Super Smash Bros. On Switch, which hasn't been announced yet. And if they don't announce it, I'm going to cry. Svetsany says, sorry if I keep mispronouncing your name. He says, God, I love Paragon. Did you ever play Paragon at all, Sean?
No, I'm not really into MOBAs, but I have some friends who play Paragon and are really into it. Seems like a very good game.
Yeah, I have some friends who are so into it, so I'm kind of tempted to try it, but
But yeah, those kinds of games just aren't my speed. All right. Come on, dude.
The Stories of Mr. and Mrs. J says, GameSpot, do you think this game is going to survive on the PS4 because of how fast-paced the game is?
So, you played a little bit of the PS4 version. It seemed like they slowed it down enough where it still works with a controller. Right?
Yeah, I actually thought it played pretty well on PS4. Definitely, after playing it on PC, I think that's definitely what I prefer. But playing it with the gamepad was actually, it felt pretty good.
Dang. Yeah, and it's not like it has cross-play or anything where you'd have mouse keyboard people against controller people or anything like that, so that would just be very off-putting.
Yeah.
You can play this game with a controller on PC. I don't think you should, though. You will not have a good time.
Oh, once again, Spetsny and I, sorry if I continue to mispronounce your name, we're best friends because he just said, I'm excited for buying The Witcher 3 again on PC. Yes, CD Projekt Red can have all of my dollary dues. I've played The Witcher 3 4 times. That is.
What about The Witcher on Switch?
The Witcher on Switch.
The Switcher.
The Switch. Isn't there already a game called? Oh, no, it's the Swapper.
The Swapper.
The Switcher. Oh, man.
Switcher Edition? Witcher 3 Switcher Edition?
That would be so cool.
Boy. I'd play that.
Shot clock expired. Ball reset.
AJ Torres says, Jake, I'm with you. LOL, as soon as they announce Super Smash Bros. For Switch, I'm going to drop some dollars on the Switch. Yeah, I mean,
it's a good system.
Like, I have the Switch now, and I love Zelda. Zelda's fantastic. I love Mario Kart 8, being able to play that again. But honestly, Smash Bros. Is the only reason I ever get... No, not the only reason, but it's one of the key reasons why I get Nintendo consoles. And even if they re-release Super Smash Bros. Wii U on Switch, which I hope they do because that means we'll get it sooner, I will definitely be stoked.
See, I'm getting some points. I'm doing okay on this one.
I really want the Switcher now.
The Switcher?
Ball spawning.
That'd be... I wonder how that would visually look, though.
I don't think they could do it.
That'd be a little tough. It would be downgraded. But honestly, I mean, like, mechanically, that'd be really fun.
Yeah. What about you, though? Are there any first-person shooters on the Switch that you think would be really cool?
Ooh, there was some latency. That was the first time. Yeah! That's satisfying. I'm trying to think.
I mean, I think it would be cool since they've already done a remaster of Call of Duty 4. I think that would be a cool way to... That would be a solid shooter to put on the Switch, and I think it would be a good way for the for Call of Duty, the team to test whether or not these games can do well on a Nintendo console game. Because I know they stopped making them entirely after a while for Nintendo.
Shot clock low.
Titanfall would be cool. I just like
cool.
Titanfall. Yeah, playing with the Pro Controller would be pretty good. That's a good controller.
Yeah.
You got it? Nope, ball got reset.
Definitely have to do some downgrading to get Titanfall on that, I'm sure, though.
Visually, sure, but
yeah, I think it...
Yeah, as long as it's running at like a smooth 60.
Yeah. I mean, they made a really good port of Titanfall 1 on, or Bluepoint, I think, was it. They made a really good Titanfall 1 port on Xbox 360. Peter Brown was saying that was actually his preferred way to play.
Really? Interesting.
But I think it was because he didn't have a Xbox One at the time.
I played it on PC, which I enjoyed. Someone brings up a good point. Metro Prime 4 is going to be an FPS, although it's more like a first-person adventure game with shooting. It's kind of a different beast.
Like a first-person like Metroidvania game.
Yeah. But yes, that will theoretically have. I'm curious what the controls for that will be because, like, are they gonna, 3 had the motion controls.
Yeah,
and then they remade them with 1 and 2 motion controls, which are actually pretty good.
Yeah, I heard motion controls for that were actually somewhat decent. I only played 1 and 2. I never ended up playing 3.
I like those quite a bit. That Trilogy collection is really, really good. But I wonder if they'll go back to the GameCube style controls. Although the GameCube controls were also different because it only had 1 analog stick. So I'm very curious how they're going to make that game play.
Yeah, I'm excited for that game.
Me too.
I've never thought I'd see the day.
Yeah, right? Man, Nintendo killed it at E3, I thought.
Yeah. And they didn't even, like, everyone thought for sure
it was going to be Smash
Bros.
Right, and even without that.
Even without it, I was still impressed, but
right.
my heart still.
You would have been
hurts a
more
little.
impressed.
I would have, yeah, I would have lost my SHIT.
That's one of those things where I always
slid off the edge.
Almost slid off the edge. I always feel like maybe we should have some sort of like camera recording us in the war room
when things get announced.
Like an announcement, like for like a reaction thing.
Were you there during Sony's press conference where they announced Final Fantasy VII Remake, Shenmue 3?
Nah, I wasn't here now.
That was...
I imagine that was
people were freaking out. And they also showed off, what, Kingdom Hearts 3, I think, for that? People were like...
Oh, that was the, as Lucy refers to it, the E3 of Dreams.
The E3 of Dreams. Can we just get Crazy Taxi on Switch? That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be cool.
I just want everything on Switch.
Me too. It's just, as a platform, I'm just like, man, this is just so nice.
Like, maybe not hardcore RPGs, but even then, I still kind of do want them on there.
I mean, Zelda, you know, that's works out pretty well.
That's true.
That's why I'm like Witcher. I'm like, yeah, I'd play Witcher on the Switch. That sounds great.
Yeah. And I'd refer to it as the Switcher.
As the Switcher.
Which is the main reason why I want the Witcher on Switch. I think Rocket League on Switch is going to be rad, too.
Yeah, especially because it's going to be crossplay between PC. Not on PS4, though, which is our primary method of playing on The Office. But it sounds like we might all switch over to the Switch. I think Rob is. I mean,
I probably would.
Yeah, where Rob and Peter go is where everyone else pretty much has to go.
They're the ones who are still playing it.
We all just kind of join them occasionally. Come on.
Dix AVD says, apparently there were people inside E3 Sony press conference with professional lights and cameras pointed at them for reaction shots. Some journalists said it was blinding. I could see that. And if I knew the lineup for Sony's press conference at that time, I would have done the same thing. Like, we need reactions for this for sure.
Someone says Fable would be better than Switcher. I mean, Fable would be cool, but
actually, yeah, I think Fable would be really cool on Switch.
I don't think that would happen.
Don't think it would.
Someone asked, back to Lawbreakers, how long is the game
That's what we're
closed beta? So it actually opens up tomorrow. So anyone can join the beta on PC starting tomorrow, and it goes until Monday.
Spencer says, not saying Fable is better than The Witcher, just Switcher.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean... I think
nah, he activated.
I think Fable would definitely fit that more because it's not as maybe mechanic heavy. Maybe that's not the right word as The Witcher. There's a lot to keep track of in The Witcher as opposed to Fable.
Right.
But with updated lore and graphics, yeah. But yeah, I don't think that'll happen. I think Microsoft would. I think if it's not called Microsoft or if it's not called Minecraft, Microsoft's not going to put it on anything else.
You know what I'd actually love to see? I would love to see a reimagining of The Witcher 1. Because I love that game. I love the lore and the story. I think mechanically it's real rough.
I'm slowly playing through it, and it's tough to...
It's tough. Like, it's got a lot of good stuff in it that I think makes it worth playing, but it's a hard one to recommend for people.
Yeah.
And I would like to see... They were originally going to do a consoleized version of it.
I remember...
Rise of the White Wolf, and then they ended up canceling it and just focusing on... Because it was not going to be developed by CD Projekt Red. It was by, like, a third-party studio. And that ended up getting canceled. And then CD Projekt Red said, we're just going to do the PC port of 2 ourselves. In fact, like, 2 is very much a consoleized game. It was developed for consoles first. Well, Witcher 1 was not.
Someone says, what's the name of this game? I like that question because I know the answer to it. It's called Lawbreakers.
Lawbreakers.
Will the beta also be available for PS4? At some point, yes, but not this open beta, it seems like. It seems like this is PC.
Oh, man. There we go.
Lick my stinky boot.
Well said.
Yeah. I mean, couldn't you just imagine Cliffy B saying that?
Nope. Dang. Sometimes picking up the objective with the gravity is like a real pain.
Richard Westberg says, this guy is so bad. He's so slow. Does he even know his right click makes him do a mini dash?
Yeah. Right. Yes.
I think you're doing fine, Jean-Luc.
Yeah. Also, why would I not just start
no, we're
do
not
the
winning.
slide?
Are we? Yeah, we are winning.
Yeah, we're winning. We're fine. I scored twice. I've contributed.
Yeah, it's not about how many kills you get, it's how many balls you put in the hole.
It's what my dad always told me.
Dang, you are flying all over the map.
Come on.
Chat is broken, doesn't load. It's loading for us?
Refresh. Actually, it's a good tip, though. I didn't really think about that. Like, how this does, like, boost you a little bit.
Yeah, actually, the melee is, like, has a pretty far range with this guy. Like, you'll dash quite a bit, and even if it doesn't look like you hit him, like, you still could.
Yeah, the boot's kind of the same. He's got the ball. Oh, I have the ball. I didn't realize that. Oh, man. I feel like sometimes it can be clear when you have the ball. I've done that before. Like, I only knew because it said right there in that little tiny thing, and it's like,
you have the ball.
Man, I don't know that.
Ball spawning.
You show off more characters. Absolutely.
Someone says, I would love to see a war game for Mass Effect, planet or galaxy wide. Do you mean like a
multiplayer only game type situation?
Like a first-person shooter? Because I remember Mass Effect 3,
they were gonna make a
working on
shooter.
a first-person shooter mode, like multiplayer.
Yeah, it was gonna be a standalone game.
Oh, standalone. Yeah, it didn't make it.
It's gonna be like it had like vehicles. It was basically gonna be like a battlefield type of game.
Planet side too.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah.
American Cheese says, "Can you give me a shout out, big homie?"
Are we talking craft singles? Cheese. What kind of American cheese? Cabot.
That's a good question.
Tamuk.
Because shout outs are entirely dependent on what kind of.
Yeah, you got to tell us what kind of cheese you are.
Ally ball.
Call of Lawbreakers.
I can switch a class up.
Ball dropped.
Let's get
Easy Target says, I'm too old and fat for this Twitch hyperactive caffeine mainlining ADHD game. LMAO.
Fair enough.
I might be too. I was playing yesterday and it can be a lot.
It is. Oh, they scored. Come on, guys. We just got to get the one more. Get out of here.
Tommy Patrice says, can I give a code away? I don't know.
Oh, like if you want to give one to a friend? If you have a code, you can.
I think he means like give one, like drop one in the chat.
Hey, if you want it, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to play it, like.
Or you got a spare one, you want to give it to somebody, go for it, man. I ain't gonna stop you. All right. Who's got the ball?
He can wall jump as well.
This guy?
Yeah. Oh, no, not this guy.
No, the
the other one. The one we were using before.
Yeah, I like the Wraith a lot. Come on, get him! Oh my God! Ooh, that was close, guys.
Shot clock expired.
Oh.
Ball reset.
Dang.
Ball spawning.
Jawbreakers.
I thought about that earlier. But I couldn't think of like a good joke. Yes, this is the Enforcer. Johnny Z says, who watches these streams? So boring. You do, dude.
Yep.
Oh,
that move's pretty cool.
Yeah, they moved though, but I still got him. Yeah, get out of here. Well, you should definitely watch Peter and Rob's Zelda stream. Peter and Rob, anytime they stream anything,
yeah, they're much funnier than we are.
They're, I think, the two best pair in the office when it comes to streams.
If they win this game, I'm going to tweet a hand-drawn picture of Cliffy beat a Kanye West. What's your Twitter handle?
Yeah, I want to see that.
Jean-Luc, there's a lot at stake here now. There is a lot at stake.
Someone asked if just a Royland is the ball. Yes.
Yeah. American Cheese says, I'm going to subscribe. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, American Cheese.
All the subscribes help. And if you are enjoying this, we do stream. Well, someone says it's not interesting. But if you are enjoying this, we do stream every day at 11, Monday through Friday.
Yep.
And those games range from everything. Monday, Mike and I streamed Wolfenstein because we're very excited for Wolfenstein. The new Colossus. Tomorrow, it's going to be the new Zelda DLC.
Although we will not have streams Monday and Tuesday because we are not in the office.
That is a good point. We won't have streams Monday
American
and Tuesday.
holiday. Wednesday, though, will be the lobby, and then, I don't know, it's Thursday, but me and Joey have a fun stream planned for Friday. Hey!
We won.
We won.
All right, what's your Twitter handle?
Where is it? I want it.
This needs to happen. Make sure to include Jean-Luc and I. Just
so it says press control. I assume they're saying for the blind fire. I actually remapped it to the middle mouse button because it's not being used for anything. So
that's what you're saying. Oh, these aren't what I wanted, or these aren't the bindings you normally play with.
And then
hey, Jean-Luc, you got an S.
Oh,
what's beyond S?
Oh, that's a good point. Double S.
Maybe
platinum.
Probably not double S.
That's what Japanese do. They'll do like S and then like double S, triple S.
You're right.
Some games do. Ooh. Well, let's open up the stash drop. And I just realized it has a mustache because it's okay. I just got that. I wasn't really paying attention to that earlier.
I'm really curious. I want to see this hand-drawn picture of Cliffy B that's being tweeted to Kanye West.
Got some money. Anyone says all money? All right, it's the first time. Some skins. I got
Yellows are boss.
Skins.
So you got 2 boss ones.
All right, gunslinger skins. That's cool. Give it to both.
You got 2. Look at they're higher than exotic.
Oh wow. Also, of course,
you got 3 actually because that one is
credit drops. Wow, that was actually a really good drop. Dang. Cool.
Now that's different from Overwatch because normally you get a bunch of skins or you get a bunch of
I don't want to do that.
Spray paints and then the same skin you've gotten 12 times. I'm not bitter about it or anything though. What do you think? One more game?
Yeah. Keep going for a bit.
Cool.
Someone asks any OP characters. If you're really good with the assassin, oh boy, that can be rough. When you got a really good assassin just like getting all up in your space. Otherwise, I feel like they're pretty balanced. If anything, I like the gunslinger. I feel like they're a little underpowered.
I agree.
I think the gunslinger could use a little bit of a boost, and I like the battle mage's abilities. I just don't like their weapons. You got like a grenade launcher as your standard, which just isn't really my thing. And then their alternative pistol, I think, is just not... Like, I'd rather use another character.
Yeah, I think from what I've played, at least so far, I haven't really noticed anyone that seems overpowered. However, there are definitely characters that people tend to prefer over others.
Right.
For example, Wraith. People really like the Wraith.
Try the Titan.
And I'm part of the problem because I really like the Wraith.
Yeah, I'll try the Titan a little bit. The Titan's okay. I like him more than I thought I would.
I haven't really used the Titan.
Well, you can...
Is it just rocket jump? Is that...
Yeah, you can rocket jump. You got this ground slam. This move, like ups the gravity and it, like, sends them down. And so then you can just, like, shoot them.
Banana Man says, what is your guys' favorite game?
Favorite game?
That's tough.
Ooh, like ever? Ooh, jeez. Oh, boy, I don't know. That's a tough one.
I mean, I can rattle off a few. I don't know if I can pick a favorite among those. Majora's Mask is one of them. A Link to the Past. Actually, I think I like A Link to the Past more than Majora's Mask, but I classify 3D and 2D Zeldas differently. Tales of Symphonia, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, The Witcher 3, of course, The Last of Us, Pokemon Red and Blue. Those are just a few.
Sure. Pokemon Gold and Silver for me.
Yeah.
I like them better than Red and Blue.
I think I do like Gold and Silver better, but the amount of time and nostalgia I had, the amount of time I spent with Red and Blue, and the amount of nostalgia I have for those games is probably beyond Red and Blue. I mean, Gold and Silver.
Okay. Yeah.
American Cheese says Skyrim is his fave. Skyrim's a good pick. I think my thing with Skyrim, though, was that I played a heck of a lot of Oblivion.
Yeah, I definitely have more of a fondness
Nice, you hit him midair.
I did. I have more of a fondness for Oblivion, and I think Morrowind's the best of the three.
Yeah, so by the time I finally played Morrowind, I'd already put in like 200 hours in
so
Oblivion.
That's like Skyrim's a great game, but like Oblivion for nostalgia, and then as far as quality, I'd say Morrowind. Persona 4, one of my favorite games.
Oh, that's a good choice.
Absolutely adore that game. Probably Halo 3.
Halo 3 is a good choice. I think I like Halo 2 more, but
sure.
I played Halo 3 far more, and I probably had way more fun with Halo 3.
Yeah.
But I'll just never forget, like...
Halo 2 multiplayer, I think, is the better of the multiplayers, but I think Halo 3 as an overall package is
yeah, it's
better.
Fantastic. Like, everything you get in that game is ridiculous. But I still remember, like, going to GameSpot at midnight, and getting Halo 2 there, getting the collector's edition, which was only $5 more.
Wow.
It was instead of $50, $55 you could upgrade to the tin collector's edition that came with behind the scenes.
Genghis Dong says maybe we should tell them to hit F1 so they can see the abilities. I'm aware of what they are. I know.
He knows. We know. Left 4 Dead 1 and 2, those are good choices too. Although I would just count Left 4 Dead as 1 and 2. Especially because 2, right? You can pretty much play all the original ones.
Resident Evil Remake. One of my favorite games ever. And I think it's like a flawless game. And that is a weird case where it's not nostalgia because I did not play it when it came out. I did not play Remake until the re-release on like PC like 2 years ago, like 3 years ago. So it was very much like not nostalgia. I just fell in love with that game. Yeah. And then Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil 4 is up there too, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of Resident Evil actually.
What about you guys in the chat? What are some of your favorite games? Someone said Hey You Pikachu as a kid was one of his favorite games.
Interesting. I never played it.
I had fun with that game when I was little.
Sure.
I imagine if I played it now, and I imagine if you played it now too, once you get past the nostalgia part, you'd kind of be like, all right, this game is not too great. Pikachu does not listen to what I'm saying.
I think Hey You Pikachu would be, bringing that back as like a phone concept would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Just like as an app, you know?
Or like, remember Nintendogs? Nintendogs was kind of cool.
Yeah, that was kind of like the evolution of Hey You Pikachu. Alright, I'm gonna pick it up in class because... I'm not doing hot with this guy. Let's go with... I could show off the battle medic if you want to see it. I'm just
might as well.
Not good with it.
Like, I feel like healing team members isn't nearly as important in this as it is in.
It's definitely useful.
It's useful, but like, I don't know. When I'm low on health, I just sprint back to one of those health stations.
So I got this low gravity, which is kind of for hovering, which is fun.
Oh, looks like you're connected.
Yeah, it's just. I feel like I'm taking a lot of pot shots with this in a way that I'm not super into. And then your alternate weapon is just a burst fire pistol, which is cool, but it's just
it's a dumb looking pistol.
I'd rather use like any other gun. Someone said Quake, Overwatch, and Lawbreakers are similar. I mean, like yes and no. They're all pretty different.
Hey You Pikachu reminds me of the Detective Pikachu game that never came out in English. That's because they couldn't get Danny DeVito to voice him.
Yeah, it's because he wouldn't do it, so why even bother?
That's not true. Don't quote us on that. But
I was actually thinking about that the other day.
I was thinking about that the other day, too.
That's funny.
Actually, I think about Detective Pikachu as Danny DeVito many days, so it's not all that surprising.
So good. You know that guy.
Kingdom Hearts, that's a good choice.
I have a love-hate relationship with Kingdom Hearts. I want to like it, but then I play it and I'm like, parts of it I really like, other parts I hate. Not enough for me to call it my favorite.
American She says, all right, guys, awesome stream until next time. Thank you for stopping by and thank you for the subscribe.
Oh, get that guy. So I can heal him to protect him a little bit. Oh, nice. That guy I got. That was cool. And I'm dead. All right, let's switch characters again. Let's go back to the Vanguard. 'Cause, 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 'c Dude, you guys don't even know what you're talking about. Not sure what you're referring to, but
most of the time I don't know what I'm talking about.
Fair.
But it might be he might be referring to someone in chat. No, he's probably referring to us.
No, probably us.
Team Fortress ?
This game? No, definitely not.
Now back to business. Connected.
This game is definitely not Team Fortress.
Final Fantasy 3 and Chrono Trigger on SNES.
Ooh, those are
what?
both Chrono Trigger. Oh man.
You know what bums me out a lot? Peter already went on a rant about this.
Oh, I'm aware.
Is that Chrono Trigger is not going to be on the SNES Classic.
It's a bummer.
There must be some sort of like could they not get the could they not get the rights? Like I'm not entirely sure how that shook out, but that seems like a huge mistake.
I mean, they got the rights for Final Fantasy VI.
This conversation is giving me cancer.
Uplink dropped.
Okay, cool.
Uplink stolen.
3 to win, and did we steal the uplink though? No, they stole it from us.
Enemy uplink
Rip.
connected.
Oh boy, they're just like all up in our space.
Would you buy Chrono Trigger on Switch? I absolutely would.
I can't. Oh man. Oh shoot. I opened
happened?
I opened up the command
Oh,
console
no.
by accident. I was trying to hit tab and jeez.
Uplink initializing.
Okay, we got the uplink. So let's just hold this.
It's pretty satisfying moving around as the
No,
Vanguard.
we don't have it. Yeah, it's fun. Gotta be careful though, because you can get shot down.
Uplink stolen.
Jeez.
There's an argument going on about what first-person shooter MOBAs are and if this game is like that, and then other people are
definitely not.
slowly giving us their favorite games. The Secret of Mana, that's a pretty cool choice. And then other people asking us questions. I'm gonna try to stay out of this. I think we've spoken enough on how we feel about is this like Overwatch or not.
Right, we've given our
We're gonna stay out of that, so I'm gonna
dang it.
try to like look at other things. Hey GameSpot, if you could remaster one game, what would it be?
Persona 3.
Persona 3. All right.
That game has several versions, and none of them are the definitive version for reasons I won't get into, but I would love for there to be an actual remastered definitive version of that game.
I think one you actually brought up earlier, I think it'd be really cool to do one of the... you said reimagining of The Witcher. But I think it'd be cool to do that.
Yeah, Witcher 1's also a good one.
I also want, like, a solid... it's not even a remaster, it's more of a port. I just want Splinter Cell on modern consoles. I want it to look really good. Splinter Cell Chaos Theory.
That'd be good. You definitely have to update some of the controls, I think.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, no.
That game is not as dense as Splinter Cell and Splinter Cell Pandora Tomorrow. They kind of, like, started to figure things out, but it's still pretty dense.
John Davis, does you say, do you know if this game will get a physical release on disc? I believe they are planning some sort of limited edition version of this game.
Yeah.
But it seems like it will be a limited thing. And primarily, it'll be digital.
Also, this one kind of got buried a little bit. Mystery J said one of his favorite games is Suikoden, which is a really good choice.
I've never played it, but I've heard really good
Suikoden's really good. You can get it on Vita now, I think. Yeah, you can get it on Vita. I know you can get it on Vita because I have it on Vita. I don't know if you can get it on PS4, PS3. I don't think so.
Oh, another one that we are actually getting a remaster of is Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about that.
Uplink is at 25%.
Brandon Burkett says, okay, we're done talking about Overwatch.
Oh, okay, cool.
Thank God.
Sweet.
There's another game that I've been thinking of that really needs a reboot, but I can't remember what it was. Or not a reboot, but a remaster.
Remaster, reimagining.
Your uplink is
Also, my ideal version of like a remastering of Persona 3 would be like Persona 5 level graphics. Like I want them to like go all out with it.
So it would be a...
It'd be a pretty heavy undertaking, which is why I don't think that'll happen. But I would like that.
What I want, this is, I guess, definitely more on the reimagining side rather than a remake or remaster, is for that Pokemon Switch game
Come on,
that's
guys, get 'em.
supposed to come out. I think that would be really cool if that game took place in Kanto and in Johto. Maybe not like tell the same exact story.
Oh.
Definitely not tell the same exact story. But I think it would be so cool.
A full 3D version of like
to revisit
of
those
Gold and
areas
Silver?
in 3D.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Like tell a new story. Like you don't need Team Rocket necessarily, but I think it'd be cool to have Team Rocket. Because I still think those are the two best areas. Well, actually, I really liked Hoenn too.
I wonder if they are eventually going to go down some sort of hold, like going back to older areas, because Sun and Moon, more than any other game I could think of recently, Pokemon game, made a lot of references to all the other games in the other regions. Like a ton of them.
Yeah, it did.
In a way that makes me think maybe they're trying to connect them all more. Which, you know, I think everyone's dream is the giant Pokemon 3D game where it has every region in it.
Can you imagine if that was the Switch one? I think that's asking for way too much.
I agree. I think it is asking for way too much.
I think a Johto and Kanto like mixed together, I think is totally doable since they've already done it.
Shit!
Wow, what just happened?
I was trying to get that guy and I somehow hit him. Oh no! Come on, guys, we got a score here.
A Team Rocket Pokemon game. I used to always, in Red and Blue, when you get to the end of Nugget Bridge and that guy asked if you want to join Team Rocket, I always hoped that one time I'd agree it and it would just change the whole story. Never happened.
That'd be cool.
That'd be really cool.
Oh, see, they're gonna win. Yeah, they're definitely gonna win.
Enemy uplink connected.
Come on, get him. Yeah. All right. But I'm definitely gonna die because I don't have a team here.
Someone else's Pokemon MMO. There was a fan-made Pokemon MMO for a little bit. I'm pretty sure Nintendo probably pulled the plug on that. But I played a little bit of it, and it was kind of cool.
Enemy uplink connected.
This game is long.
Yeah, this one's been going for a bit. We got 1 point at least. We're about to.
We did. I don't know. You got a 20-second score timer. There's still a chance.
I guess. Oh, booted! Oh, look at that!
Dang.
Oh, man. Someone says, have you played Overwatch? You need teammates. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Defeat. Defeat.
All right, let's do at least one more.
One more game? All right.
Try and go to 12:30.
Sounds good. Let's hope we can get a win, too, on our last one.
That'd be nice. We got one win so far, I think, right?
We got one. Hope it's Blitzball again, because we won that.
Yeah.
I won't read that one out loud, but that's pretty funny. I love Psyops. They should do a new game. I forgot about Psyops.
Never played it. I've heard good things.
All right. You're going to invite a friend? You're going to invite me?
Yeah.
Play on this
I'll
computer?
invite you.
I seem to have gotten off topic with the chat a little bit.
Yeah, the chat's
talking about Pokemon, talking about Switch games. I think that's okay, though.
Someone just mentioned Rise, Son of Rome for some reason in the chat.
Favorite game? Or no, maybe that's what he wants on Switch.
Or a remaster?
A remaster?
It could be any of the several conversations we have brought up.
Maybe he wants to travel to Rome in the Pokemon Switch game.
Ah.
And he wants to catch gladiators. Probably not.
Who knows? Turf War. Okay. Let's do, let's try Gunslinger again. So I got that new skin. How's that look? Eh.
I don't see a difference.
Doesn't really stand out that much. Haven't been in love with the skins options so far. They're okay, but
yeah,
they lack that that I think games like Overwatch have really nailed.
It is. Oh no, it's not. It's capture a point or whatever.
Yeah.
Turf War.
Turf War.
I like this one a lot. I feel like this game, people are good at running objectives too, because it's like it's simpler.
Right.
William Ramos says, "What's your favorite first-person shooter?" putting you on the spot here a lot. Favorite game, favorite first-person shooter?
So it depends if you're referring to multiplayer or single player. Because I definitely different.
It's true.
Multiplayer, Halo 2 is probably the one I engaged in the most. Halo 2 and 3. I really like Titanfall 2. It's a good one as far as modern ones go. Like a single player, I don't know, man. There's a lot. It's really hard to say.
Liz James says, we have faith in you, Jean-Luc. Close out with a win.
Oh, thank you.
He won't.
I heard that. My morale is
shit, your mic's
destroyed.
on? Gunslinger confuses me. Gunslinger confuses me too.
So, you know, you got the little rapid fire here, and then you got this longer shot that you can also charge up. And then you got this knife that you throw that can do damage, and also it will show, like, crit a pulse that'll show enemies, and you can do this little warp. You can also do, like, a warp into a shot. I don't know if that actually does boost damage, but one of the tips on the menu were saying, like, that counts as, like, a special type of kill.
John DeMotta says, you guys should play PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Yes, we should. I really want to do a stream of this game.
How have we not done a stream of that game yet?
I don't know. Yeah, I think it's something that, like...
It would be a little more involved, right?
Yeah. I feel like it's something we'd like to do with consistency, and we want to make sure people who play are good.
So you don't want me on because I haven't played it yet.
Well, I mean, even me, I've played a lot of this game, but I'm not all that good. You know who's really good, though, at GameSpot is Dave Jewett in the UK office.
Right. They've done some videos for it, but they haven't streamed. They can't really... Can they stream there?
They can, but I think... Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. But I think it would be great if he was able to do that, because he's really good at that game. But if not, I would really like to do one, because I know a lot of us actually been playing it quite a bit. Like, between Nick, Michael, and I, and Mike, playing quite a bit. Fallout 3 for single player for me. I don't really consider Fallout 3 a first-person shooter, just because I think of it more as an RPG. But I mean, I guess that is definitely an option, because you can play entirely in first-person mode. I would have to say, maybe it's just because I've been talking a lot about Metro and thinking a lot about Metro, but Metro Last Light's really good. Might be one of my favorite single player.
Yeah, I went and got those Redux versions for $7.50 for both, which is a heck of a deal.
Grods R says, these guys are bad. Adios. See ya.
Peace.
It's just tons of fun in a squad. Yeah, it is. Like, even if we do suck, we'd still have people like Grods R who would probably complain, but I think people would still be entertained because we've had so many, like, hilarious moments just between the four of us. Like, yeah. Like, I think even just as we're figuring out, like, I accidentally, like, pulled the pin on a grenade. I didn't realize when you aim a grenade, you automatically pull the pin.
Yeah.
So I held on to the grenade, trying to aim up the perfect throw. Meanwhile, my entire team and I are in this little shack, and I ended up killing us all. That was pretty funny.
I think that what we need to do is just find a day where nothing's really happening, which we'll have some time the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
And pick a day, get the full setup going where we can properly, at the very least, get everyone's audio in.
Yeah.
If not their screens. And
play all day long.
Just play for, for at least a couple hours, right? You want to just kind of keep going for a bit.
And, like, I mean, if you are playing by yourself, you can always leave if you lose, so it's not like you're going to be sitting and waiting. And if you play with 4 people, and if all of them are, like, ready to stream, then at least someone is.
Then we can show
someone's alive. You can show the person who's alive.
Exactly.
Is it just me, or is Anthem too good to be true?
Anthem? I feel like we know so little about that game. It's hard to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm excited, but I also remember Mass Effect Andromeda.
Right.
Which I know is a different BioWare team.
I did see that they have teased that they're ramping up development for the next Dragon Age game, which I'm actually pretty excited about.
Okay.
As a big Dragon Age fan. I was a little disappointed in Inquisition, but not in a, Not like in an Andromeda way where it was like, oh, this is bad. More just like, okay, there's some stuff I don't like, but there's a lot of stuff I really did like about that game. Like, I think they could absolutely, if they learn their lessons from it, the next one could be like really, really good. So,
yeah,
I'm still excited.
Evan Stanton says, I guess people who like Destiny and Warframe and stuff will like it, but it's not a game for me. That's fair.
This game?
No, I think he means Anthem.
Oh, right, yes. I'd say so. That's sort of the thing is, it's the part where, like, how does the BioWare-ness of this game come into play, right?
Yeah, that's my biggest question.
Like, what they showed seemed neat, but it didn't scream BioWare to me.
Yeah. I'm really sick of the trailers where they fake the voices. It's getting really old now.
I remember thinking to myself, like, wow, we haven't seen any of that yet. I'm so glad. And then they did that, and I was like, okay, well.
I remember, I'm sure they've done it before, but the one that comes to mind is when they first showed off the Division.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, that one was...
It's like no one plays like this ever.
Come on, get that guy. Oh.
Dang.
He had charged himself up.
Battlefield Bad Company 2 was my first FPS. Liz James says, that game's really good. I really like that game.
Bad Company 2 is one of the best Battlefields.
Yeah. I don't think I played that one the most because I didn't have working internet at the time, but I played quite a bit of that. The Battlefield game I played the most of was Battlefield 3, which I don't think is my favorite, but
it's still a very good game.
It's good, yeah.
Yeah.
I played it on console too, which was like definitely not how you want to play that game. Because I think you only do like 24 players in a game instead of the 64.
Oh, no.
Dead. Richard Westerberg agrees. He says, holy F, what a great game. I'm assuming he's talking about Battlefield Bad Company 2.
Bad Company 2, yeah.
You can't hide from justice.
I wonder what the next Battlefield game will be. Battlefield 6? I doubt it. I hope it's Battlefield Bad Company 3.
So, I think the depressing part is that DICE has gone on record saying, like, we don't know why people love that game as much as they do. Like, they basically, like, admitted, like, we don't know why people think that's the best one. I'm like, that's sad.
Good.
What are you talking about? I definitely think Battlefield 1 has made strides in returning to the greatness that was Bad Company 2, but I don't think they, like, surpassed it or anything like that.
All right, I'm going to try to make it through this one. Ronan Okami says, Capcom got wrecked this year with Monster Hunter World. Got wrecked this year, but Monster Hunter World should be sick, but they should have brought DDO over to the West. Is DDO Dragon's Dogma Online?
DDO?
I don't know what DDO is.
Dead or Alive? No,
DDO?
No. DDO. Dragon's Dogma Online? Maybe. I don't know.
That would be my guess.
I'm not familiar.
People are probably going to say we're an idiot because we don't know that, but
don't know the acronyms. Oh, no.
GoldenEye set the standard. It certainly did.
GoldenEye? Oh, I don't really have much nostalgia for GoldenEye.
Neither do I.
And I did play as a kid. I had a friend who had a 64, went over and played it, but I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Dragon's Dogma Online. I'm waiting for Dragon's Dogma Online to come to the West. What is Capcom waiting for? I never got around to playing Dragon's Dogma. I heard excellent things about it, though.
Yeah, I've heard cool things about it. All right, guys, we need to get B here. We need to hold 2.
Medal of Honor is awesome.
Oh!
And Perfect Dark was, too.
Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark's good.
Come on, Jean-Luc. Respond. You got to win.
Well, they got B, so we need to get
C and A.
I'm going to get A.
I think you can get this. I think this is you. You got that guy backing you up.
Though. Okay, we got to get on C, guys.
I think it's because there's fighting going on.
Come on. Oh, dudes. Oh, no. I'm not going to make it in time.
It's over. Slide. Oh, no, that's not that character. Rip.
Yeah. Come on, guys. I mean, we're pretty much going to lose.
I don't know. I'd run for B first.
2, 1.
Oh,
Rip.
Right, well, starting off bad. Yeah. Well, we lost this one. What time are we at? We could probably get one more. You
12:20. Yeah, we can do one more.
You want to do one more? Yeah, we got 10 minutes. Let's do one more.
All right. Got to get that win.
Can Lawbreakers show in the competitive scenario? Like, we'll have competitive scene. It's gonna entirely depend on the you know, how big the community is and stuff like that. For me, I don't really care so much about if a game has a competitive scene. I more care if it just has a healthy player base for me to keep playing. Obviously, it's cool when a game has a competitive scene, but that's something that like I personally will never engage with. So,
Yeah.
As long as there's enough people playing, that I can like have a good time. That's what I care about.
Yeah. Same with me.
Will this game outshine Overwatch? No. And that has nothing to do with the quality of this game. I think Overwatch is just such a juggernaut that it will take a while for a game to outshine Overwatch. I don't think a game will outshine Overwatch due to superiority in gameplay. I think it, similar to TF2, I think eventually Overwatch will just become stale from just being around so long.
Yeah.
And then eventually a new game will come along. That's the harsh truth of it all. Sorry, game devs trying to be the new Overwatch. You just gotta wait.
Ronan Okami says, sorry, boys, I'm doing some shop work while I watch the stream. Yes, it is Dragon's Dogma Online. Just kind of disappointed with this year's E3. It felt meh for some of the stuff I saw. We have had better.
E3s? Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think I thought this was a pretty good E3. There's definitely been better. I agree with that. But I was really stoked for some of the stuff. Like
this map I like.
Like Wolfenstein New Colossus. Well, I thought the first game was definitely flawed. I'm very excited for this because I thought the storytelling in the first one was great. Metro Exodus.
Right.
Anthem looked really cool. I mean, I thought Sony's briefing was the most disappointing, to be honest.
I agree.
I mean, maybe EA's was the most disappointing. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say EA's was worse.
I think
EA's wasn't disappointing because I had very low expectations for EA,
Yeah.
to be honest.
2,
And I think Nintendo did a good job for theirs. And seeing Beyond Good and Evil almost made me cry, which was cool. Except,
And then you saw the game.
and then I saw the game and I'm like,
And then you cried.
This seems like a cool idea. Yeah, then I cried again. This seems like a cool idea, but it's not exactly what I want when I want a Beyond Good and Evil game. But that's a whole nother thing for a whole nother time. Do you know who voices the Blitzball? Yes, we
Justin
do.
Roiland.
Justin Roiland. Spider-Man looks dope. Spider-Man looks pretty cool.
I actually thought that looked disappointing.
Really?
A very quick time event-y.
That's true.
I honestly wasn't that impressed.
I imagine there won't be a lot of that in the game, though. I think that was more just for, like, spectacle.
Yeah, I don't know. I was pretty over it. They gotta show more to impress me. I'm still hopeful, but
Yeah.
I was not actually very impressed with that game.
How does Lawbreakers feel compared to Titanfall 2 movement speed-wise?
A
play.
little less precise. I'd say this feels a little more floaty because it's zero gravity.
Nice.
As far
That was
as
a pun, right?
yeah, but like, you know, also true.
Yeah.
I would say the sense of speed though, like there's definitely both games have a good way of just you can build momentum and just keep it going with certain characters that I find really, really satisfying.
Yeah. That's why I like the Wraith, because if you like start moving,
And then you could jump, and then I like the Assassin for the same reason. You can combine like the grapple hook and then launch yourself and hop on something, and you can just kind of keep that going. Oh, there's the ball. There we go.
wish they released a good Turok game. That'd be pretty cool.
A good Turok game?
Yeah.
Has there ever been one?
You took the ball.
Oh, thank you for picking it up.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, see, I'm gonna shoot myself. Well, I got hit
quite
anyway.
make it,
But
though.
you see what I was trying to do there, where
Yeah.
I can just launch myself forward. Oh, it's because the clock expired. That's why. Because I was like, how did I get? All right, yeah, that makes sense.
Spawning. Ball in play.
I love the little dumb face it has up there.
Yeah, and it changes depending on the situation. It's pretty good. Oh, I need health.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think this is going to be a really good Spider-Man game, though, which I think will be cool.
I'm hopeful.
which I don't know. I'm sure people in the chat played Spider-Man 2, hopefully, because that game was a really good Spider-Man game.
Is Lawbreakers the kind of game that makes you say one more game? Because I'm debating to get it. I've been feeling pretty good that way about it for sure. I don't know. It depends on you. The game's gonna be open beta starting tomorrow, so I would say try it out. And this version, I don't know. It feels pretty feature rich for a beta, as far as like maps.
Feature rich, yeah.
Feature rich, yeah.
Future reach.
Future reach.
It's a Halo thing.
So as far as playing the game and getting a good sense of what the final game's going to be like, yeah, check this out.
Yeah, it seems like every class is available except for one. They got a decent amount of maps. So
right.
I imagine there'll be more.
I'm sure there'll be a couple more.
And then there's a whole story mode. No, I'm just kidding. There's no story mode. Yeah, Bob Jones says, don't know about the new Spider-Man. Felt like Batman need to see more of it. I do agree with that. I think I would like to see more of it. But what I saw, I was like, all right, this looks really cool. I think Sony announced it too early, though. They shouldn't have announced it last year.
I agree with that. I felt like they're trying to build up hype last year.
Oh, it looked like you hit him, too.
I know. That's an ability that I don't know. That one I find a little too difficult maybe to use.
Richard Westerberg says, Titanfall is a superior example on how to make a good FPS shooter. The sad part is that it got no recognition.
For this game?
No, Titanfall. Titanfall 2.
He's saying Titanfall's superior to this, though.
No, he's just saying in general.
Oh, in general. I mean, I agree that it's an underrated game, for sure.
I think that was one conversation that we had during our, picking our E3 games. I think we gave Titanfall 3, right?
Last year?
Last year, yeah. I don't remember entirely, but I think,
I'm trying to remember, yeah.
We didn't let it factor into whether or not where this game should be on the list, but one thing that was kind of disappointing was that it was one of our favorite games, but not too many people played it.
Oh yeah.
Double kill.
There we go.
Ball spawning.
You guys are gonna make me get Titanfall 2 with all this talk of Titanfall 2. LOL.
Rob gave a pretty impassioned speech.
Yeah.
Speech.
It's really good. If you're... Yeah. It's really good.
It is really good. And they've been consistently patching in Titanfall 1 into that game. All the maps and stuff, which...
Yeah. Which is good, because not a lot of people played that one either.
Totally.
Xbox, PC, 360.
Enemy ball.
Stop this ball.
Nice. Don't know how that happened, but you got the kill.
I don't know either, but it did.
Ally ball.
Sweet.
This is a close game so far.
Yeah. What are you doing? Come on, man. Yeah. This has been a good one.
Uh-oh, dropped it.
Oh, boy.
Get on that, Jean-Luc. It's going to time out.
The one thing I hate about TF2 is that they call it TF2.
I know.
And it makes me think of Team Fortress. I will never not think of Team Fortress.
I know, same with me. I just like T2. But then you think of
T2.
Terminator 2.
I just say Titanfall.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a short enough game that it doesn't need to have an acronym. I get Team Fortress 2, you say TF2. But Titanfall, I'm like, Titanfall's short enough, it's fine. I don't need to call Lawbreakers LB. Oh.
Mr. J says, are you guys excited for Last of Us 2? Yes,
Yeah,
I'm very
definitely.
excited. I'm trying to do a media blackout sort of thing. After I saw the trailer PSX, I was like, all right, I don't want to see anything else for this game.
I don't think they've even said anything else yet.
They have not showed anything else. But I don't know if that's even possible in this industry for me to just straight up avoid one of the biggest
Yeah, you're
games.
in the wrong line of work. Come on. Here we go.
And then people are talking about Red Dead Redemption 2. Rockstar doesn't do E3. Someone says Red Dead Redemption 2 might be at Gamescom in August. I doubt it. Rockstar will probably reveal more when they feel like it, because they are what they're called, Rockstars. Kind of just do what they want.
Bionic Gaming says, have you tried LB on
Left
PS4?
bumper?
Yeah, left bumper.
I played on PS4.
Any differences? Yeah, you can speak to that.
I played a little bit on both. For the most part, it's the same, just a little bit slower, but it felt good on gamepad and controller. I mean,
oh boy,
mouse and keyboard is probably the preferred way to play this game.
Did they score?
But if you don't have a PC, it's still worth. I mean, it's still fun on PS4. Agreed. Can't call Titanfall 2 TF2. Yeah.
Ball is
Oh, here's a good
2?
one. Endless Dream says, "Wow, you guys really dropped the ball there."
Oh, it's true. No. All right.
Gotta wait for the shield to go.
Yeah, you're just kind of sitting there. No.
No! You got him.
Come on.
Oh no.
No.
Rip.
Ah!
enemy scored.
3 to 5.
I kicked him though. How long does the open beta last? Lasts till Monday.
Ball spawning.
The 3rd. Yeah, the 3rd's. Yes, 3rd is Monday.
Yes.
Because 4th is Tuesday.
CD Projekt Red's next game. Excited to get more info about that. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
every day I wake up and hope that there's more info on Cyberpunk.
Right. Oh, guys,
Dang,
who is?
again.
What is going on? Where's my team? Oh, we're doing so well.
Ball spawning.
I have a feeling when we see Cyberpunk again, it'll be E3 2018. That would be
You
my
think
guess.
next year?
I think that's my guess.
They got the ball. Oh my God!
I think they're gonna show it off
They're
with the
gonna do it again.
Xbox One X. They're gonna show how it looks on the Xbox One X because I feel like that game would be perfect to show off with that. And since they kind of had that little partnership with Xbox for Witcher 3,
Mm-hmm.
I could see that happening. Jean-Luc is very frustrated, and I'm
My
ranting
team
about
is
things.
my team has been
Useless.
dropping the ball.
Yeah. When's the beta out on PS4? They haven't announced one yet. There's supposed to be one, but
Enemy ball.
not sure. William Ramos says, "What game wasn't at E3 that you wanted to see?" Kind of touched on this a little bit, but is there anything we may have missed other than Red Dead or Cyberpunk or Super Smash Bros?
Enemy scored. You lose.
Oh man, bummer.
Defeat.
No, haven't. Can't think of anything at the moment. Other than like what we've said, like Last of Us and stuff
Last
like
of Us,
that.
yeah.
Someone asked, we saw Spider-Man: Homecoming, and if so, is it any good? We haven't. A couple people in the office did, and they're gonna get a review up. Sounds like in the next couple days. Apparently, it's really good.
Yeah.
That's what they were saying in the morning meeting. Well, I think that's gonna do it for Lawbreakers. I had a couple okay matches. Had that one where I had an S rank.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Still not as good as yesterday. Yesterday. Oh man.
Yesterday we were kicking butt, but I think it was still because it was fresh.
I think it was fresh meat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is Lawbreakers. Their open beta starts tomorrow on PC. So if you want to check this out for yourself, I mean, I think you should if you have any interest in this game. It's a pretty good beta that gives you a really good idea of the game. That's going to go until Monday. Other than that, we got a couple more things throughout the week. We got some
Zelda live stream
Zelda
tomorrow.
live stream tomorrow with Peter and Rob. Definitely check that out. That should be awesome. And we're probably going to it'll probably be all day Zelda tomorrow for us.
Probably lots of Zelda. Reboot goes up Sunday. This is a full episode. This is kicking off season 2, and it should be a pretty good episode.
I'm excited for that one. And you got some more indie stuff?
Yeah, more indie stuff, 8 a.m. every day until Saturday. There's already been a couple videos up so far, but basically just highlighting indie games that you may have missed during E3, which is definitely worth checking out. Some of those games are really cool.
All right. I think that'll about do it. Mystery J says, we're good streamers. I love you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mystery J.
Appreciate that, especially after some of the hate we got earlier on in the chat.
All right, and yeah. See you guys next time. Bye.
See you guys. Thank you for watching.